Welcome to the world of budgeting, a place where numbers become your allies and financial stability is not just a dream, but a reality within your grasp. This isn't just another video about managing money. This is a practical, step-by-step guide designed to help you take control of your financial future. In this video, we will delve into the nitty-gritty of budgeting. We'll explore how to assess your current financial situation, how to set realistic goals, and how to track your spending. We'll also share tips on how to stick to your budget and common budgeting mistakes to avoid. Did you know that only 41% of Americans use a budget, even though it's one of the most effective ways to manage money? If you're part of the 59% who don't, or if you're looking to improve your budgeting skills, you're in the right place. Before we embark on this budgeting journey, we need to know where we're starting from. It's like using a GPS. It can't guide you to your destination without knowing your starting point. So let's assess your financial situation. First, we need to determine your current income and expenses. This is the backbone of your budget. Start by jotting down your payment. This includes your salary or wages, any side income like freelance work or selling crafts on Etsy, and any other money that regularly comes your way. Next, list out all your expenses, and I mean all of them. Start with the big obvious ones like rent or mortgage, car payments, and utility bills. But don't stop there. Think about your groceries, gas, and even that morning coffee you grab on the way to work. And don't forget about subscriptions like Netflix, Spotify, or gym membership you swear you'll start using. Once you've got everything down, subtract your expenses from your income. This will give you a clear picture of how much money you have left each month or if you're living beyond your means. Next, let's think about your financial goals and priorities. What are you saving for? A down payment on a house, a dream vacation to the Maldives, or maybe you're focused on paying off student loans or credit card debt. Write these goals down and rank them in order of importance. This will help guide your budgeting decisions. Now let's look for areas where you can cut back. This isn't about depriving yourself but making smart decisions with your money. Maybe you realize you're spending a lot on takeout and decide to cook at home more. Or perhaps you discover you're paying for a cable package when you primarily watch Netflix. These are potential savings hiding in plain sight. Now that you've taken a good hard look at your financial situation, it's time to chart your course toward financial stability. This is where we create your budget, a personalized roadmap that will guide your financial decisions. First, let's talk about budgeting methods. There are several out there, and the key is to find one that suits your lifestyle and financial goals. Some people swear by the 50-30-20 rule. This rule suggests that 50% of your income should go to needs like rent and groceries, 30% to wants like dining out and entertainment, and 20% to savings or debt repayment. It's a simple, straightforward method that balances living in the present and planning for the future. On the other hand, you might prefer zero-based budgeting. This method requires you to assign a job to every dollar you earn. That means your income minus expenses, including savings, should equal zero. It's a bit more hands-on than the 50-30-20 rule, but can provide a more detailed and accurate picture of your financial situation. Next, let's set some realistic goals and allocate your income accordingly. This is where your financial priorities come into play. If you're saving for a down payment on a house, you might give more of your income to savings. If you're trying to pay off credit card debt, you might allocate more to debt repayment. The key is ensuring that your budget aligns with your financial goals. Remember, your budget is a tool to help you achieve these goals, not a hurdle to overcome. It's crucial to track your spending and adjust your budget as needed. A budget isn't a set it and forget it thing. It's a living, breathing document that changes as your life and financial situation change. So keep an eye on your spending. Are you consistently overspending in one category? Maybe it's time to adjust your budget or reevaluate your spending habits. Did you get a raise or take a pay cut? Your budget should reflect that. It's okay if your budget isn't perfect right off the bat. It might take a few months of tweaking and adjusting to get it directly. The important thing is that you're taking control of your finances and making conscious decisions about where your money is going. Sticking to a budget can feel like an overwhelming task, but with the right approach, it's achievable. Let's break it down into manageable steps. First, let's talk about planning. At the start of each month, sit down and make a plan for how you'll spend your money. This isn't just about significant expenses like rent or car payments. It's about everything from groceries and gas to coffee runs and movie nights. Having a plan gives you a roadmap to follow, making it less likely that you'll make impulsive purchases that throw your budget off course. Think of it as your financial GPS, guiding you toward your goals. Next, let's explore budgeting tools and apps. In this digital age, there's no shortage of resources to help you stay on track. Apps like Mint and YNAB can automatically track your spending, categorize your expenses, and even send you alerts when you're nearing your budget limit. They're like having a personal financial advisor in your pocket. However, remember that these tools are only as effective as you make them. You must commit to using them consistently and honestly for them to work. Now let's discuss how to make budgeting fun. Yes, you heard that right. Fun. Budgeting doesn't have to be a chore. You could challenge yourself to a no-spend week and see how creative you can get with the items you already have. Or you could set up a reward system where you treat yourself to something special when you stick to your budget for a certain period. The key is to keep it positive and motivating. After all, budgeting is not about depriving yourself. It's about taking control of your life and future. Even the most seasoned budgeters can stumble into pitfalls. It's part of the journey. But being aware of these common mistakes can help you navigate around them and keep your budget on track. First up is the classic overestimation of income or underestimation of expenses. It's easy to fall into this trap. You might think, I'll get that bonus this year, or I don't spend that much on eating out. But optimism can lead to an unrealistic budget. Be brutally honest with yourself. If your income fluctuates, base your budget on the lowest amount you could earn. When estimating expenses, it's better to overestimate a little. If you end up with extra money, great. But if you underestimate, you could find yourself in a financial bind. Next, let's talk about irregular expenses or emergencies. Life is full of surprises, and not all of them are pleasant. Your car might break down, or you might need an unexpected medical procedure. You can always plan for these things, but your budget should account for them. This is where an emergency fund comes in. Aim to save enough to cover 3 to 6 months' living expenses. Building up might take a while, but it will provide a financial safety net when life throws you a curveball. A common mistake is failing to adjust your budget as your financial situation changes. A budget isn't a static document. It's a living, breathing thing that should evolve with you. Got a raise? Congratulations. Now, update your budget. Had a significant expense or took a pay cut? It's time to adjust your budget. Regularly reviewing and updating your budget ensures it continues to serve its purpose, helping you manage your money effectively. We've covered much today, from assessing your financial situation to creating and sticking to a budget. Remember that a budget is a tool to help you achieve your financial goals. It's not a restriction, but a tool for financial stability. Create a budget that works for you and watch your financial stability grow. Your financial future awaits.